My name is Uchenna Ohaeto, and this is the BreazeHome 5.0 Local Scoop story video for story number 3116, Amenities Map Integration. Our product owner is Masoud Sadjadi, and his email is sajjadi@cs.fiu.edu. So taking a look at the story here, the story is for the Amenities API Map Integration, and pretty much the story addresses adding markers to the map that we have on our local scoop page, along with functionality and ease of use. So currently, right now, on the local scoop page, amenities just has a drop down, and each of the items have no events. They're also just regular drop down items. The only functionality the map has right now is a simple search and enabling or disabling schools, but that's another story. So my story was to add all the functionality for these amenities that we've listed here. So on this tab, which is the localhost local instance tab, just the app running locally on my machine, I've added functionality to view amenities and also enable or disable them. So if I click the amenities drop down here, I have a drop down with checkboxes, and as I click each checkbox, amenities are listed. I also have the freedom to enable or disable each one dynamically. So as you can see, the map does get a bit cluttered here with multiple enabled, but you're easily able to enable and disable different amenities as you please. Additionally, as you view each amenity, you get information on them as you click on them. So here, I clicked one of the amenities here, Tropical Park. The address, rating, and phone number standard for same as the schools, and a standard that we have for the local scoop page. So to give an example of searching, going to search for an address in Wisconsin somewhere. So you can see when we search, it drops a pin on the map to show you the center that you have located. And as you enable or disable amenities, they will appear and disappear. So you add or remove them. And information still updated. So this is the mall at Prince George's with the address, the rating, and the phone number. So let's take a look at the code. So here, most of the changes were done in just our two files, localscoop and localscoop.js. Firstly, as you can see here, I added a bunch of constants for our marker icons because before all we had were schools and they were hard-coded a bit lower in the map, in this file. But I just made a little section here for all of our constants, and I also have a folder here in the local scoop folder where it has all of our icons. More can be added and be removed, and it's just way easier for the developers if there's just a list of icons here. You can easily change the values and access them. Next, most importantly, I made a toggle amenities function here. So you can see here, these are all the checkboxes, and each checkbox calls toggle amenity based on the amenity. So this is malls, parks, restaurants, theaters, and gyms. The biggest issue I came across was giving this functionality the ability to enable and disable different amenities efficiently, giving the user the ability to do so. Excuse me. And the best solution I found was to keep individual lists of all the markers and all of the amenities are selected. Because the way the API works, markers are best kept in segregated lists, so that instead of wiping the entire map of all of the markers, you'll just wipe the map of individual markers of the same type. So you can see here I have toggle amenities and show amenities, this is the general function used to show any amenity on the map. It gets the current center of the map as you call it, and then I have hide amenities, will hide certain amenities based on the type of amenity that you pass through, and then hide all amenities, which is just a general function to wipe the map of every amenity's pin. Additionally, I added a function to delete markers, clean map by marker type. So like I said up here, where I added the list for the different amenities markers, there's also a corresponding function here, excuse me, here, uh, clear map by marker, where you pass in the marker list and the map will clear the map of the individual marker. So as you can see here, if I add malls, what's going on is first it does the API call, gets all the malls, then it prints all of the mall amenities and sets the icon. Then if I hit this again, it'll remove all the malls based on the mall amenity, and the main function that's being called to remove the malls from the map is the remove by marker function.